Good morning, this is Mr. Veron with the solution to Thursday's problem of the day from April 23rd. So it said the 5th grade marching band includes boys and girls. There are 28 boys in the marching band. The 28 boys are 7/10 of the students in the marching band. Part A, what fraction of the students in the marching band are girls? Show or explain how you get your answer. Part B, what is the total number of students in the marching band? Show or explain how you get your answer. So if you look at the solutions. So for part A, we know that 7/10 of the marching band are boys. Now, we also know that we can write one whole as basically a fraction of one. We like to call this the foo when we talk about this in 4th and 5th grade. So a fraction of one, or a whole, means that your numerator and your denominator are the same. And I can pick any numbers I want for this really to make my fraction of one. So in this case, I'm going to pick 10/10 only because my denominator here is 10, because we had 7/10 being boys. But if my denominator, say, was 8, I could pick 8/8, okay, so on and so forth. So any of those fractions of 1 would work. However, we want to use 10/10 here because we want our denominators to be the same. So if I know that the whole marching band is represented by 10/10 as a fraction, and I know that the boys are 7/10 of that, if I do 10/10 minus 7/10, I end up with 3/10. So we're just subtracting our numerators and our denominators are staying the same. So we know that 3/10 of the band are girls. Now, part B wants to know what is the total number of students in the marching band. Now we already know that 28 of those students are boys. We also know that 28 is really the same as 7/10. So what I'm trying to find out right now is, if I know this number, I'm trying to figure out, well, what is 1/10 going to equal? So if I know 28 is 7/10, if I do 28 divided by 7, that equals 4. So that's telling me that 4 is going to be the same as what 1/10 of the band would represent. Now, how does that help me? Well, in part A, we figured out that 3/10 were girls. So again, if 3/10 are girls and I know 1/10 is the same as 4, and I have 3 of them, if I do 3 times 4, there are going to be 12 girls in the band. Now, that doesn't actually answer our question yet. They want to know the total number of students in the band. So that means that we have to figure out boys and girls. Now, we just figured out the girls. They already gave us the boys, so we know that there were 28 boys. We know that there are now 12 girls, so if I add 28 plus 12, I end up with 40 students in the band. So hopefully you came up with the same or similar solution. Again, you might have done it slightly different, but you should have still come up with the same numbers. So good luck and stay tuned for today's problem of the day. Thank you. Bye.